In today's headlines, the government convened the online meeting with the governmental steering board for the project of building the Eastern North-South Express Road following governmental decision number 262. The Congress for 2022-2025 term at the Party Sale of Office number 1 under the Party Committee of Cần Thơ Water Supply-Sewerage Stock Company. The pilot project of assembling the decorative and advertising light system for Nguyễn Trãi Fashion Street by Socialising Capital Source submitted. Hello and very warm welcome to another edition of Continuous and Top News today. On June 15th morning in Hanoi, the government convened the online meeting with the governmental steering board for the project of building the Eastern North-South Express Road. Following governmental decision number 262, Deputy Prime Minister Thành chaired the meeting. Under the planning, the Eastern North-South Express Road has a total length of 2,062 kilometers, 478 kilometers of which have so far been put into exploitation. The remaining 756 kilometers have not been invested yet. In the first phase of the project, from 2017 to 2020, the project consisted of 11 components at a total length of more than 600 kilometers, in which 4 components of Mai Sơn, Highway 45, Cam Lộ, La Sơn, Vĩnh Hảo, Phan Thiết Dầu Dây have been completed and put into exploitation in 2022. Although the site clearance task has been completed over 90% and construction units take high determination, such shortcomings as unsolved procedures on granting license for clearance materials affect on the progress of the entire project. In the second phase of the project that aims to complete the construction of the other 729 kilometers of road, the government assigns the Transport Ministry and localities to finish measuring and compensating for clearance flaws by December 31st, 2022 as the deadline. Also on June 15th morning, the Public Security organized an online meeting to celebrate the 55th traditional anniversary of the force of building the movement of protecting the national security, June 16, 1967, June 16, 2022. With the guideline, revolution is the cause of the masses. In the process of leading the revolution, our party and the state have mapped out many important viewpoints, launched many emulation movements and campaigns to get people involved in protecting the national security, order and social safety. Thankfully, the quality of the people's movement of protecting the national security more and more developed and created strong changes in awareness. Promoting people's right of honors in the area of security and order, contributing to solving the political task of the party, the state, and localities in each of revolutionary periods, actively contributing to fighting against crimes and safeguarding revolutionary achievements. On June 15th, the Party Sale of Office number 1 under the Party Committee of Cần Thơ Water Supply-Sewerage Stock Company organized the Congress for 2022-2025 term. Coming to attend the Congress was Chairman of Cần Thơ City's Vietnam Father and French Committee Nguyễn Trãi. In the last term, the Party Sale of Office number 1 will did its business production tasks that ensure sufficient supply of clean water for clients. In addition, it gave good instructions to its professional chambers to well do the personnel task and improve professional skills for laborers and well manage materials in appropriate and scientific manners. In the last term, the Party Committee admitted 3 new members, bringing the total party members to 20. There was no violation among party members. Attendees discussed and passed targets and orientations for 2022-2025 term, in which strive to have 90% of party members and more than 85% of laborers getting the advanced title, and 100% of party members well fulfilling their tasks, to admit at least 2 new members, and so on. The Party Sale of the General Planning Quality Management Department under the Party Committee of Cần Thơ City's Obstetrics Hospital under the People Authority Party Office Block has also organized the 4th Party Congress 2022-2025 term. This party sale is chosen as the test unit to learn experiences from organizing the Congress. In the last term, the Executive Board of the party cell of the General Planning Quality Management Department gave good directions to complete and surpass targets. The party cell gave timely emergency for difficult birth deliveries, conducted 25 new techniques. Many of its scientific results were highly applicable and mobilized the support of more than 1.3 billion Vietnam dong for 628 poor patients. Party members agreed on targets for the next term of 2020-2025, including good completion of tasks and improvement of medical care quality to match the regional level. On June 15th afternoon, the party cell of Tây Customs Sub-Department under the Party Committee of Cần Thơ Customs Department also organized the 11th Congress for 2022-2025 term. This is the task unit designated by the People Authority Party Office Block. In 2020-2025 term, Tây Customs Sub-Department will do its political task and its import-export task that brings the collection source for the state budget in the complicated situation of COVID-19 epidemic. In the coming time, the party cell of the Customs Sub-Department outlines some tasks such as obtaining and surpassing the annual budgetary collection source with no violations among party members. At the Congress, a new executive board for 2022-2025 term with 3 members was elected. In other news, in 3 days from June 14 to 16, Phong Điền Suburban District organized the sports games of the Mobile Civil Defense Platoon in 2022. This is the first ever sports games of the platoon. After this sports games is tested in Phong Điền, the sports games will be organized in the remaining districts of the city. 224 athletes of 8 mobile civil defense platoons of communes and towns in the suburban district performed the air martial arts, solving situations as head of the platoon, practice of gun shooting and 3,000 meter and 1,500 meter armed racing for men and women respectively. The sports games aims to evaluate the political awareness, knowledge, and competency of using weapons, tactics, and so on. Ninh Urban District People's Committee has just submitted Cần Thơ City's People's Committee the pilot project of assembling the decorative and advertising light system for Nguyễn Trãi Fashion Street by socializing capital source. And currently, the project will be tested on the whole length of Nguyễn Trãi Street in Ninh Urban District in 5 years and will then be expanded if possible. Under the project, Ninh District will assemble 2 ice gates decorated with arc lights on Nguyễn Trãi Street. Within the project, an arc light system will also be assembled on Hùng Vương Nguyễn Trãi Crossroad, Đô Chiểu Park, and headquarters of the Party Committee, People's Council, People's Committee of Ninh Urban District. 2 electronic screens along the fence of the headquarters of the City People's Committee and behind the board of Hùng Vương Park. Ninh Urban District People's Committee will invite main contractors and advertisers in line with current stipulations. This year, Cần Thơ City's Transport Department sets aside over 80 billion Vietnam dong earmarked from the budgetary source to repair and upgrade roads categorized in provincial roads in the city. Around 30 stations are upgraded in this year's rain and flood season, mainly on provincial routes 926 and 922 that run from Ô Môn to Thới Lai, and provincial routes 919, 923, 926. Currently, the city's transport department is managing 12 provincial roads running through urban and suburban districts of the city. And last but not least, we have the updated weather forecast. The updated weather forecast also wrapped up this edition of Continues. If you want to watch again English bulletin, please visit our website, canthotv.vn. And thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.